Good afternoon, Local 304. Different venue for us today in our Business Manager Report. As you can see, we're in the back room. We're setting up for the Kansas Gas Service large committee to meet tomorrow to go through their proposals and vet them out and get their large committee recommendations for the president so that we can get started with the Kansas Gas negotiations. You've heard me say it before, I'm really excited about negotiations. That's the best time in our labor management relationship. So I'm really looking forward to a great day tomorrow. Also, we have line clearance negotiations still open. We don't have a new date yet. We are still in the process of getting some contracts done around the area, and that's important for us to know what kind of targets we're looking at. We also have the Evergy contract coming open, so we've taken proposals now. As you know, please attend your unit meetings and the March 11th local meeting in order to get your proposals in, and large committee members being picked from the units and will be finalized there at the local meeting. So as much as I say it's the exciting time, it's also the time you need to be active in your union and making sure that your voice is heard. We have our Osha 10 TD&E class being offered next week, the 9th, and finishes up on the 10th. Have a few spots open yet. We want to cap it at 30. And so I think first come, first serve, but I think there's probably a dozen spots left. So please call, get your name on the list. This doesn't come around real often, and a really good cert to have in your pocket. I'll give you a quick update on Peraton. If you remember, Peraton is the company that purchased north of Grumman and the CRF out of Topeka. So we're still working with them on getting the initial MOU that will allow us to move forward with our dues deduction authorizations and the organizing drive, the current internal organizing drive we have going on there. Starting the relationship off on a good note, I believe, but we will need to possibly get new dues deduct forms signed by everyone. So pay attention. You members out there of that unit will be contacting you. The organizers will be started the process the other night at our unit meeting, and they've got a list that's being ranked, and they'll be in touch with you. The last thing I have is the COVID. We last night I was preparing for the executive board meeting and saw that we had 4 positive cases this week for me to report to the IO. When I looked at the last board notes, it was 12. So our weekly count has dropped dramatically. So keep it up, what you're doing out there, and then also working with the companies on the opportunities for vaccines. So Kansas Gas is offering the opportunity to both you, the employee, and your dependents to get non-productive time in order to get that shot and deal with any side effects you may have from the vaccine. And Evergy is allowing you to take some admin time in order to get the vaccine and deal with any side effects. So I encourage you to get on the list that you can get on. I'll give you a little insight that we are, under the Homeland Security definition of workers, we are essential as we are energy workers. So make sure when you're getting on the list that you check that box that you are in the energy industry, industry in Kansas. That gets you into the phase 2. So keep up the solidarity, Local 304. As another difference in today's video, I have the opportunity to introduce the West End assistant, Gene Sicard. So I'm going to welcome him and have him say a few words.
Hey there, 304. Good to see you or be seen by you. This is my first time doing this, so it might be a little painful for all of us. So just bear with me. It might be a bumpy ride, but I'll do the best I can for you, that's for sure. We've got stuff going on all over the state, like John was saying, with the K-Gas negotiations and Evergy, but it doesn't stop there. We've got negotiations in Victory this year with Dodge City, DS&O out of Solomon, Kansas. You know, we cover people from Hayes to Hiawatha to Harper, Coldwater, Colby, Clyde. It's all over the place. Holcomb and Marysville, Manhattan. It just goes on and on out to Mineola. So it's not a very large state when you look at the geography, but it's a lot of land to cover. We count on you guys for the input and the information to bring it all, meld it all together. So tomorrow, like John was talking about, we have the K-Gas Large Committee negotiations where they're bringing in all the proposals from their various units. That's where we get to see everything kind of start to mold together for this year's small committee and ultimately labor negotiations at the table. Can't wait to hear from the rest of you with Evergy. And again, I'll be getting hold of Victory and DSNO to set up for them. The rest of you guys, please don't sleep on your contract. Take a look at it, go through it. Don't wait till it's next week and we have proposal night. We thought it was longer. Get to it, get to looking at it. We'll be there for you. Give us a call.
Thank you very much, Gene. Thanks to all Local 304. Y'all have a great weekend.